We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping.
We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
What's up, Chicago? Good morning. Today is February 10th, Saturday at 4:20 a.m. Welcome to Speak Your Mind Radio, episode 482. As you know, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Miss Hip Hop. And in today's program, we will be discussing Sierra Lucas, also professionally known as Scarlett. That's right. The 22-year-old Bronx, New York native Scarlett was discovered by millions through her TikTok viral video of her 2022 single, Glizzy Gobbler. And, you know, after that song went viral, she actually signed a deal with Epic Records in 2023 after her hit breakout single, This Is New York. This Is New York gained over 6 million views of popularity on TikTok, y'all. Following that was her September 2023 music video to the single, No Statements. No Statements, it kind of, went viral as well. Not kind of, it did go viral. It debuted at number 40 and it peaked at number 23 on the Billboard mainstream R&B and hip hop airplay chart. No Statements was the song that I realized that Scarlett was more than just a rapper. She is a poet, and it shows through her pain and her voice when she performs. No Statements was an aggressive song where she claims that there is no room for snitching because where she from, they don't do these things, like ratting each other out. Can I just be honest? It really broke my heart when I found out Scarlett's story. Was watching Vlad TV and she was talking about it, like talking about how she got her name Scarlett. You know what I'm saying? When she was 16, she lived in a house with her aunt and her uncle. But the reason why she was living with them is because her mom died in a car accident. Now, the story she said was that her and her mom was supposed to see each other that day, but she decided to hang out with her friends. So she feels very regretful about that. But her mom, she was with her aunts who left her drunk after they came, from some occasion, event or whatever. And so her mom was walking the streets and somebody freaking hit and ran over her. When she went to the hospital, the doctors was like, oh, she's going to be okay. I had to amputate her leg. But Scarlett said the next day that they called and said she was gone. That's scary. So she had to end up leaving to go live with her aunt and uncle who sexually molested her, abused her. And I was like, what? She was like that her uncle would drug her and like put stuff in her drinks and, her food. And he would have his way with her. You could hear the pain in her voice when she was talking about it. It was like, what? Like, it was very hard to hear. It was extremely hard to hear that about her. So one day, like I said, when she was 16, she came home early because they was like, if you don't come home early, we're going to lock the doors on you. Woo-woo. So she came home early, an hour early. She knocked on the door. She saw the lights on. She said they looked out the window and shut the lights off like they weren't there. She's like, what the heck? So her brother came outside on some BS talking about, oh, I need some money, woo woo. She was like, I ain't got no money. She's like, I came home early so I can get in the door. What is going on? He was like, no, I need some money. He wasn't listening to her, so he socked her in her jaw, like her face, like literally. And she said she saw stars after that because he knocked her so hard in her face that the lip busted, and she had to get so many, like, you know what I'm saying, stitches and everything like that, and she was bleeding. And the neighbors came outside. It's like, how could you do this to a girl? How could you do this to your own sister? Longer story short, because y'all can go watch that interview yourself, she said that her and her brother saw each other one more time after she went into the system and came back home at 18, because she thought she would just go back home, and he never apologized at all. And I'm just like, that's crazy, or whatever. You couldn't even just say, I'm sorry, sis, or whatever. Like, she was like, he didn't care. Like, no, he didn't care. And that was just mad stupid or whatever. Like, how you not gonna apologize to what you did to your sister? You know what I'm saying? And it was just more to it than just that, you know. But like I said, go watch that interview on Vlad TV, you know. Now, Scarlett has always been, I didn't notice nothing about this young lady at all until I just started doing some research. But Scarlett has always been inspired by the late and great DMX, who also, as you know, raps aggressively through his pain. So it only makes sense that, you know what I'm saying, that she look up to him. Now, her acting out in school when she, you know, was younger and stuff like that, and getting in trouble, was all a cry out for help, you know? She talks about these things in her early body of work. She started rapping, before she started rapping on the drill and boom bap beats like that, you know? She wrote poetry, and that's what drew me into her, because of the particular element in her attitude. You know what I'm saying? You just talking to her, she just, she's not gonna stop the expressions coming out of her, the looks on her face. And it's not that she literally giving you an attitude, is a part of her, who she is, you know? So Scarlett is so relatable, you know what I'm saying? And her tongue-in-cheek lines, you know what I'm saying, they will either check you or bring up about a mad awareness to where she's from and who she is. Speaking of which, let's talk about her early songs. You know, although Scarlett was born in Bronx, she was raised in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? And she just, I don't know, she just has a crazy story. She's been in and out of the foster care system for years, until she was all the way in her 20s, because, like I said, the abuse that she faced at home with her uncle and her auntie, who allowed it to go on. Now, she has these 3 songs: Therapy, Suicide Awareness, and Foster Care, all in from 2019 to 2020. And they all reflected her story, you know, her story to stardom to right now, who she is. And I had to go and search her YouTube. Now, if you scroll all the way down to her videos, because she came up pretty dang quick, really quick, so it ain't gonna take you far to scroll down, okay? Now, the name of the video is called Courtney Conley. And the way, you know what I'm saying, she describes everything that happened to her in this song. It's not even a song, it's poetry. That's how early on it was. It just will literally bring tears to your eyes. And if you don't feel no type of emotion from what she's saying, you ain't human, period. I don't care if you ever been through it yourself or not. You know somebody that's been through that, period. Anyway, I just, like I said, the sound of her voice is just so, it sounds so angry. But I know why now, because I know her story, you know what I'm saying? And this is what makes Scarlett so relatable to me. She, you know what I'm saying? She looked at one of those, oh, you just made me another angry black girl. No, I'm choosing to be this way. I'm losing control because I want you to feel this pain, you know? And that's how she did it in This Is New York. She talked her shit. She really did. She said, don't come up here with all that goofy stuff or whatever. Like, nah, this ain't your home. This ain't your bread right here. You know what I'm saying? And I really like that about her. Like, she stands tall on business. You know what I'm saying? So you want to find out more about this this MC, this this rapper, this up and coming hot rapper from New York. Y'all better go ahead and listen to these songs. Make sure you download Spotify for all the songs I just mentioned, except for Courtney Conley, because like I said, that was more so poetry and it's not on Spotify. It's on her YouTube page. So make sure you go check that out so you can get the gist of where she come from. You feel me? Okay? All right, y'all. I love you so very much. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio. And don't forget to leave me a music review on Spotify, like literally, you guys. And the ones who have been leaving comments on the podcast interviews, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. As a matter of fact, there's going to be another interview today. We're hosting live on Instagram at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? At MVPV44. That's most valuable player. Very again. 44. So MPVV44. Okay. I love y'all so much. That's MVPV44. Check me out 1 p.m. Central Standard Time for the next interview, spotlight interview number 3. Peace.